Uganda has drawn a line in the sand. No more colonial lectures, no more foreign dictates. This is the new Africa, proud, strong, and independent. On May 26, 2025, Uganda's People's Defense Force suspended all military and defense cooperation with Germany, an unmistakable message to the world. The trigger? Intelligence reports accused German Ambassador Matthias Schauer of meddling in Uganda's internal affairs. Uganda's government responded swiftly, making it clear: foreign interference will not be tolerated. This is more than a diplomatic protest. It's a declaration of sovereignty and self-respect. General Muhoozi Kainerugaba, Uganda's army chief, didn't mince words, calling out the ambassador and making the dispute personal. This rare candor shows Uganda's growing frustration with foreign diplomats who try to dictate local politics. Germany denied the accusations, but Uganda stood its ground. This isn't about one incident. It's about a pattern of disrespect Uganda will no longer accept. The message is clear: respect our sovereignty or you're not welcome. Uganda's stand signals a new era. African nations demanding respect, not oversight. The era of quiet deference is over. Uganda is charting its own course, unapologetically and with pride. When Germany criticized Uganda's internal laws and values, Uganda didn't bow. Instead, the government stood firm and sent a clear message: we are not your colony. We make decisions for our people, not for foreign approval. Uganda's response was about dignity and self-determination. The government made it clear: Uganda will not take orders from abroad. Uganda's message: respect our sovereignty or step aside. Uganda welcomes partnership but not interference. The world is shifting and Uganda is choosing its own way forward. Uganda stands for decisions made by Ugandans, for Ugandans. The country's future will be shaped at home, not dictated from abroad. If you want to be Uganda's friend, respect Uganda's right to choose. Those who can't accept that will be left behind. In a bold move, the Ugandan People's Defense Force has officially suspended all military cooperation with Germany. The decision comes after Uganda accused the German ambassador of subversive activities, a charge Germany firmly denies. But Uganda's message is loud and clear. It will decide who it works with, on its own terms. The suspension marks a significant shift in Uganda's foreign and security policy. The government is asserting its sovereignty and making it clear: Uganda chooses its partners. This is a new chapter for Uganda, one defined by independence and self-determination. President Museveni made it crystal clear: Uganda will not be dictated to by foreign powers. Uganda's laws reflect the values and voice of its people, and those cannot be negotiated. The East African crude oil pipeline stands as a symbol of this resolve. Uganda is determined to keep a significant share of its oil wealth, funding development at home. This project is about jobs, opportunity, and national pride, not foreign approval. Oil revenue will build schools, hospitals, and infrastructure for Ugandans by Ugandans. Uganda is charting its own course, reducing reliance on foreign aid and standing tall on the global stage. The message is clear: Uganda will seize its own opportunities on its own terms. This is a bold stand for sovereignty and a self-sufficient future. Uganda is ready to lead, without foreign pressure. While critics talk, Uganda builds. Highways, schools, electricity projects, and a massive oil pipeline are rising across the country. In just 2 years, Uganda has advanced faster than many expected, and it's done so without waiting for foreign permission. Uganda is building for itself on its own terms. The message is clear: Uganda builds, not begs. Uganda is leading one of Africa's most ambitious oil projects, the East African Crude Oil Pipeline, or EACOP. Despite mounting environmental pressure from Western governments and activists, Uganda has stood firm in its commitment to the project. Leaders emphasize that EACOP is about more than oil. It's about jobs, infrastructure, and economic power for Ugandans and East Africans. The pipeline promises to transform lives, create thousands of jobs, and keep the benefits of natural resources within Africa. The debate over EACOP highlights a bigger question: who should decide Africa's path? Outsiders or Africans themselves? Uganda is pushing back against external pressure, insisting on the right to develop its resources for its own people. This is about prosperity, dignity, and a future shaped by Ugandans for Ugandans. EACOP is a symbol of East African ambition, self-determined, proud, and ready to lead. Uganda welcomes partners who respect its vision and support true African prosperity. The world must recognize Africa's right to build its own future, starting with its own oil. Uganda's stand isn't just for Uganda. From Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso to Senegal, Botswana, and beyond, a new Africa is rising. These nations are choosing their people over foreign pressure. Africa is done being told what to do. The age of silence is over. This is a continent that is awake, aware, and unshakable. Africa rises when it stands together. Divine Earth Africa, Africa's voice, Africa's truth. At Divine Earth Africa, we celebrate those who speak up. We stand with every nation that protects its people, its culture, and its independence. Like, share, and subscribe, because the world must hear our story from us.